Hi everyone, it's Scrappy Kathy here with this month's Off the Board. This month we're doing a lift of this sketch, and it's a very versatile sketch. I didn't have 3 photos that I wanted to put on here, so I was actually prepared to replace maybe a couple of these. I had a horizontal landscape orientation photo, this one right here, that I was going to use for that. And I decided, and I was just going to replace those with paper, which would have been fine. I would have still been honoring the sketch. And so what I decided to do instead, as I was getting ready to print this photo, I decided to go in and crop it different ways. So I cropped in this one kind of actually shows some of the architectural features of the Bahama Breeze restaurant that we were waiting for a seat in. And I zeroed in so that you could see Grandpa's goofy face. And then I zeroed in on Barrett, who is sitting in the same chair with his feet up on Grandpa's lap. So thought that was kind of cool. And I'm going to organize those. I'm actually using Paige Evans' Go the Scenic Route. I got Wonders in last week on Friday or Saturday, I think. And I realized I still had lots of Go the Scenic Route left. So I'm limiting myself to these elements. I think this is actually a Pink Fresh Studios Alpha, and this Alpha, and I've got this sticker sheet, and I've got this. Now Grandpa has a navy blue shirt on, and there are lots of blues in there, and it's just a couple of guys in there. So instead of really overusing the pinks, which I tend to do in Paige Evans collections, I'm going to kind of look for blues and blacks where I can in here. Now I've got a couple of scraps of paper. This one is the reverse. Ooh, I like that this has the blues there. That would look nice, but what the heck. This is the larger piece, and then I've got this piece, and I'm gonna do it, I guess I can do it that way. Grandpa's, the photos are gonna cover up a lot of the background anyway, so let me just kind of get these down. This should be, and my background paper is navy blue, and it's got some scripty stuff. It's very distressed. I believe this is a Vicky Bouton paper, and I think it's from the collection before Color Study. Let me just kind of put that there. I really love this paper, and I think I have another sheet of it. Let me put this down a bit so I'm covering this kind of beigey browny sort of color and leaving these and these more vivid colors. Okay, so there, I'm done. And I'm going to put some foam behind these, but I'm not going to mat them otherwise. Just kind of let them stand on their own. I don't want this too busy because the papers themselves are kind of vivid, let's say, and with the text on there. So let's see, I kind of want that one down here, I think. And it's going to cover up that blue, but these colors kind of highlighted, and it seems to pop out. Now, this was a really lousy photo that where the details on their faces didn't show up very well in the lighting or just the way the photo was taken. And I grabbed it off of my son's Facebook page. Let's see, put this one down. Well, I guess I ought to check them out first. Okay, this is the other vertical one. I'm gonna that there. Anyway, I grabbed it off my son's Facebook page and I ran it through a filter in the Prisma program, and it's whatever today's daily filter is. I forget the name of it, but and it kind of highlights the faces. It kind of adds some okay, and pretty much that's all there is to kind of honoring the sketch there. Let me start just adding things in now. I've got, this was kind of an everyday visit to a restaurant on when James he shared custody of Katie and Barrett, and they still lived in Georgia before their mom moved them to Kentucky. When we'd go up to near where their mom lived, we would, on Wednesdays, he got to see them on Wednesdays. We'd frequently go to restaurants around the area. And everybody loved Bahama Breeze because, well, John and I liked it because there was always a guy out on the patio playing Jimmy Buffett songs. So we were there. We were so there. And I like this globe with the mandala look to it. I'm not consulting the sketch for placement of the embellishments at all, mainly because I'm just picking out the embellishments that I think fit and that I like and that kind of fit in and around the photos. So let me see what my title is going to be. I thought I would do Adventure Awaits, and then I'll use some of these letters to come up with and then add the scenic route down here. So let me do that. That gives me my multi-font title, and it's kind of, there were lots of fast food kind of places that we could have taken the kids, and this was a restaurant with a more adventurous menu, so it might fit, right? And Adventure Awaits is kind of the, I associate it with the movie Up, which was not only a favorite of the kids, but it's probably John's favorite movie next to the Blues Brothers. He was a huge Blues Brothers fan. And an Up fan. And Penguins of Madagascar. Okay, so I'm kind of altering those guys. I never do this. This is just a cute picture of John and Barrett, and I don't know that these trips to Bahama Breeze on Wednesdays ever had much to do with adventure, but why not? And it gets me, I'm glad I had this kind of hot pink color there. Now this I'm going to kind of try to put some embellishment there to give a reason for tilting this up. To be honest, I'm just doing it this way to give it a little more interest, to give it some flow. So now I need the word on, and I'm going to go to the Pink Fresh alphas and come up with, I'm going to use this light blue. Hopefully I have a similarly light blue in. I do not, but I do have a light mint. I don't want to do green because, oh, there's a light blue in. Okay, I got it. The green would not match the that. So do I put it down here? Adventure awaits on the scenic route? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, so my titling is there. I've used that everyday sticker. Let me do that. I'm going to use a chipboard floral, and I'm gonna kind of scooch it under there. And let me pull, when I did that, it kind of pushed the foam up, and I don't want to do that. Let's see if I cut enough foam off. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And let me look for, this is an icon that says explore, and it could maybe fit right under there. Let me go with that. I've got a camera here, and I may just go ahead and overlap the photo with it. And I think I'm going to use a geotag. I wonder if geotag has been added to the rules in Calvin ball. To be honest, I haven't checked today. I have a limited amount of time to do this. I never want to get rid of these because those are nice accents like enamel dots. And let me kind of do that, and then I'll add something back here. Maybe this would be a good place for my overlapping hearts. Okay, and I have some fussy cut flowers, but first let me check my sticker sheet. There's another camera, some little florals, backpack. Let's do a let's see, I like life is better with you. Yeah, that is a sentiment I frequently go back to. I want to put this here next to John. Life was better with you in it. And let's see, bright side. Let me do the bright side. Oops. That has kind of messed up. I'm going to do it anyway, and then I'll put some glue on this. Anything, especially glossy photo paper, any adhesive really sticks to that. So that's just kind of saying the bright side is right here. Okay, now I'm going to go to my fussy cut florals. I have a couple butterflies. Let's see if I have okay, this one is a good, it has an end missing, but I can do that, and that will work. It has oranges and blues. And the blue kind of goes with that background color. Okay, let's see what we have here. I don't want the florals to be too big, although, okay, here's one that's cut. That's not gonna work. Maybe a flower underneath the butterfly. Not really. Not liking that. Okay, how about if I could sneak it up under there? Not really getting excited about that. Okay, not liking any of that. I'm gonna dump these all out and see what works. Maybe under there. And I'm gonna have to kind of lift that a bit. And I'll put it there and then smash that down. And just to get it to stick, the placement was more important than getting the adhesive on quickly. So there, let's see what I can use. I want something here. Maybe this little guy, and I could lift up Scenic. It's kind of a tropical restaurant. Oh, you know what? I like that. And orange was John's favorite color, and it's got that navy blue background. So that might be good here. Or would it be good there? I've already got that flower there. So I'm going to peel that away, and we'll see if I can get Scenic to cover up that cut part on that flower, but I've got the route to worry about now. So let's see if we can do it this way. You know what? That means Scenic I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna go back on one of my earlier decisions, and I'm gonna do this, and then I can put this here and kind of tie it in with that cluster. And let me get something to raise this up. I think I'm nearing the end of what I want to do here. That's a pretty cluster. Okay, there. It seems like I need something there. And where's that? Okay, here is a cluster that has that same kind of beigey color to it. But because I've used it already, I think I'm not going to use it there. I have a lavender one and this green one, which kind of looks nice there. And then I can probably find some leaves somewhere. I can maybe layer that one underneath it. So let me pop this up, and then my layering possibilities are endless. Let me do it that way, and then I'm gonna kind of stick that one. There we go. And then I'm looking. If this went the other way, well, there, you know, it can go the other way. It certainly can. Okay, and I think I have some loose leaves. I do. These are loose leaves from the ephemera pack. Okay, here's a blue and a green I'm going to kind of tape those together and see if I can use them. I'll go there. Let's see what we have here. I have another little smaller flower. That I think, and it has some little leaves that will show up. Okay, there. So that's become a cluster, and I think I'm good. I have one little small tiny accent to do. I thought I'd kind of tack a flower in right there, and I want it kind of hanging off the heart but layered over it. Okay, and now I'm going to go pull some of the smaller accents, these kind of dotty things. I'm going to do one there, and then I'm going to add a heart in a different color. So let me there, and then let me do this hot pink, and I'll use that, and let me use an orange heart. Oops, it came off because it doesn't have any adhesive. It's chipboard and it needs liquid adhesive, and I'm just going to let that stick to my finger until I get this one done. So there, and then here, and I've got glue, which is okay to have a little bit because it dries clear and matte, but if it has some dimension, like if it's in a glob like that, it can kind of show. Hopefully I'm spreading it out enough so that it won't be a problem. And let's see, what other tiny accent do I want? Gosh, there is a, there's another geotag, but you know, on a sticker sheet, was there anything on here? No. This chipboard is about the only place that I'm seeing those. There were some on here, but I've used them all. Okay, I just want something a little bit different there. And so I think what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to include this pen. It's apropos of nothing, but it might be for marking out on a map where your scenic route is. And I think that may be it. I kind of thought I wanted something here. And I have this little flower that I can layer over the Explore. Okay, I think I'm done. It's colorful, and these two are pretty colorful in and of themselves. And it's a happy page with a kind of a happy little everyday memory. Just nothing big or special, but the page kind of makes it really special. And I like that there's yellow up here and yellow down here. There's kind of the hot pink and green combination here, and we have that same hot pink and green going on down here. And we've got two clusters of three things. This I can kind of consider a cluster of three things. I'm, you know, kind of stretching it a bit, but I think I'm done. And I'm not going to be adding any more Calvin ball points. This one's not going to have a lot of Calvin ball points, but I kind of like it the way it is. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll catch everybody else who's playing along with Off the Board this month. I'm sure there will be some brilliant adaptations of this sketch. So let me pull the sketch back out again. It's here under my junk. So I've got clusters of stuff and a title there. I've got my multi-word title. The title actually stretches from this part down to this part, and then I've got various accent things all around. So I'm happy with it. Thanks for watching. See you next month for Off the Board and around for other series. Bye.